What's up, guys? Me and the meatball here are on our way out to the vet clinic. He doesn't feel too good. Been up chucking his lunch, and sounds like he might have got a little fluid down in his lungs or something. It's not the first time. These bulldogs are high maintenance, but I love my meatball, so we're gonna go get him fixed up. And in the meantime, I gotta be waiting in the parking lot for a while because the old COVID, they're not letting people into the clinic. So if you can see back there in the back, I found a sweet snowblower on the side of the road the other day. Somebody was just tossing out with the trash. So yeah, we'll dick with that in the parking lot, and I bet we can get that thing running. I'll see you at the vet clinic. Alrighty, well, the poor meatball just went in to see the old doctor. So here's what we got here. I was driving the dump truck down the road the other day coming through town and saw this thing pushed out at the end of somebody's driveway next to all the trash cans. So I said, well, if it's free, it's for me. So I ran home, grabbed the pickup, drove back there. Luckily nobody had snagged it before I did. Threw it up on the truck. It is a CRAFTSMAN unit, and as far as I know, that means it's made by American Yard Products, which is superior to MTD in my opinion. I found that through the few pieces I've worked on. I did notice right here, there's a shear bolt missing. You know, you can see this one here just has a bolt through the shaft there, locks it up. This side, all it needs is a bolt though, no big deal. Everything looks good in here as far as I can tell. Usually if these things are run very much, these things are all bent to crap and back. The cutting edge will be all worn. This one doesn't show a lot of wear. It looks like it's improperly adjusted though. Just looking at the bottom of the slots on each side, you can tell it's higher on this side, not worn that way. The feet don't show a lot of wear on them. They still got some life left. The paint even everywhere, still pretty good. You know, people that, and this was the house that was throwing this out had a gravel driveway. So if you use one of these on a gravel driveway, all the gravel gets sucked up through here, and it just eats the paint right off of everything. So the actual blower part back here, it spins by hand. It's a little tight maybe, but yeah, it's not bent, and it doesn't have all the paint missing off it. It looks pretty clean still, so that's good. The chute's in one piece, it's not all busted up. You know, this plastic gets pretty brittle when it's cold, so I see those broken a good bit. Yep, see, CRAFTSMAN 522 with, oh, it has the electric start too. I forgot to mention that. So I'm guessing that's 5 horsepower, 22-inch swath here, and then 6-inch impeller it's got on it, or 9-inch rather. I'm reading it. I thought I was reading it upside down. So that's pretty good in size impeller, I guess, for something this small. It does have a Tecumseh motor on it, which I'm not wild about Tecumseh motors, but they do what they're supposed to do, I guess. I haven't checked anything out on here yet. Fuel tank is bone dry. I'm not sure if you guys can see in there. No dirt in it though, so that's a good sign. But it is bone dry. What's our oil look like? You know, it's dark, but you can still see through it, so it's not too bad. And looks like it may be right around the full mark, so it's good enough anyway. Does it spin over? I haven't pulled it or anything. It sure does. Feels like it's got pretty good compression. Yeah, I bet you this thing will go. Tires don't look like they had any wear on them, and they're still holding air, which is impressive. Normally I find these things, they're always flat. I don't like when they put air tires on, or pneumatic tires on things this small. They always seem like they have nothing but trouble. Auger still turns easy. Beautiful. I don't have a way to test out the electric start right now. Throttle moves free. Choke moves free. Got this little key dangler thingy. I did notice we got a wire hanging off the side here. So probably have to figure out what that goes to, because that might be why they threw it out. You never know. I guess the first thing we'll do is toss a little gas in it and see what happens. I never put a whole lot of gas in something like this that I just found or haven't started in a long time. Just put enough in there to get it running. And that way, if it's got a broken fuel hose or the carburetor stuck or something, it doesn't just start pouring fuel everywhere. Because, you know, these things don't even have fuel shutoffs on them. So, luckily, I don't see anything dripping. Let's see what she'll do. I guess we should make sure this thing isn't like in gear or something, gonna take off on us. Okay, so down here we got reverse. And we got 2-speed reverse. What's that say? Wet and heavy control. Light, very light, and transport. Okay, so that's just your forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 2 speeds reverse. So there's not like a neutral though. So I'm guessing that means, okay, traction drive. So we'll have to squeeze this guy to make it go anywhere. So I guess it's pretty much always in neutral until you squeeze that. And then this side is your auger. Look at that. So I still haven't looked at that wire or anything yet. We're just gonna see what she'll do. Set the throttle all the way up, chokes all the way on. Yeah, I believe that's all the way on. We'll prime it. Can't really tell if the primer is doing anything. Yeah, about 85, that'll be good. All right, we'll just send it. How do I get these deals? I don't know. We just got the meatball back, so I'm gonna have to finish this video out at home. No sense in sitting around here with a hot pupper, huh? Yeah, too warm for the bulldog. We'll get you inside. Okay, back to the house. So here we are. Just drug this thing off the truck. And so we know she runs pretty good. It's funny, I said I don't like Tecumseh, but this thing fired up and easier than most of the Briggs or Kohlers I pick up off the side of the road. So anyway, let's see if she'll function. So I guess that's the most important part, huh? So hopefully she starts back up easy. It's been sitting a couple days since I shot the first part of this video. Now I got it down here in the driveway. I'm gonna fire it up if it starts. We'll do the auger part first, see if that functions, and then if that does, I'll hit the drive and see if she moves for us. And if they both work, then heck, this is a boring video for you guys. can't believe somebody would throw that out. Not a thing wrong with it other than this shear pin so far that I can tell. It idles really nice. That's probably the best running Tecumseh I've messed with in quite a while. They still have this mystery wire hanging here, but heck, everything works like it should. It shuts off like it should and everything else. I'm not even gonna bother to see what it belongs to. Last thing we have to check is it does have this electric start feature. There's your starter motor down here. And that runs off a regular 120. You just plug an extension cord into this and hit the button. So we'll give that a shot and see if it works. There goes nothing. Well, as the great Jerry Reed says, when you're hot, you're hot. Well, I mean, that just beats all. I played around with it, ran it through all the gears. I didn't try reverse. Let's try reverse real quick. Didn't even really realize it had one. Yep, reverse works good. Both speeds in reverse work good. It just boggles my mind. People throw out the best stuff. Oil doesn't look bad, but you know, we should probably change it before winter. But I don't really have too much use for a snowblower, so I'm not sure that I'll keep this. I might clean it up, throw it on the gargler for sale, and see what we get for it. If not, doesn't cost me anything to let it sit here with the rest of it. Anyway, sorry it was such a boring video for you guys, but lucky me. Haha. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, you better click subscribe, because, well, this was a lame video. There's a lot better coming. Anyway, catch you guys next week. Later.